Good morning, folks. We are back. Chris is with me. I can see him running about and jumping about in the background already. So we haven't really got playing much at all since the last stream. I've only been on, twice? I was kind of for 2 seconds and not a lot got fucking done, to be fair. So we ended last week's stream in July. We're now into September. The kind of goal for today is field 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all have grass growing on them. So they're all going to get mowed, windrowed, baled, and wrapped, and then all piled up for them to ferment, basically. So then, you know, at the end of the year, we'll have a good chunk of silage to sell. And my aim then is any money that I make is really going to be going towards buying field 7 on the map. And Chris has to save up 300 grand at the Uno Momento to buy his sawmill. So currently I did actually go make the Excel that I was talking about, so I can kind of track like what projects we're kind of saving for and then who's earned what money towards what. So Chris has saved like 25 grand from last week, and he still has a good chunk to go, so he's gonna kind of be chipping away at that, trying to get as much done as he can with that. And then I am going to be doing all the silage stuff today. So I actually before stream I have managed to get 2 and 3 mowed, so I just have to now mow 4, 5, and 6 and then go on to the next little process. We're also in a really, really good position now because we just obviously harvested all our wheat last time. So we're in a pretty good position at the Uno Momento wheat-wise. So I actually as well went ahead and renamed our chicken coops. So I had placed like initially 2 chicken coops and called them chicken coop 1, chicken coop 2, which was fine. And then we went and placed other ones, and then obviously that's messed up all the order and stuff. So I was like, right, cool. I went and renamed them all this morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which was absolutely fine until, because as you know, if you've seen, you know, the farm at all, we have like a row of 4, and then behind them we have another one on one side and another on the other side. So the way I decided to do it was I wanted that for obviously that first row to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you know, when you turn the corner, number 5 is in front of you, and then when you get to the very end of that, you know, there's number 6. But the game said absolutely fucking not. So it decided that number 1 would be number 1, and then the one that's behind it is number 2. Even though I named it number fucking 6. So the order when I actually scroll through it is 1, 6, 4, no, 1, 6, 3, 4, 5, I think. Let me see. 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was leaving a number. So I was like, are you fucking shitting me? I don't want the one at the back, because that's going to be the last one. And obviously we drive round, you know, to fill when we're feeding the chickens, or we drive round to get the eggos from. So I was just like, oh, you little shit. Waking up to Chris. I wake up to Chris nearly every morning. What are you talking about? Good morning. It is, we basically we are just a chicken silage lumberjack farm. I don't even really know if you can, like, obviously people would say, you know, like, oh, we're pig farmers, we're poultry farmers, we're lumberjacks, you know, whatever, we're dairy farmers, you know, we're grain farmers, blah blah blah. But like, no one really says that they're silage farmers, even though, like, obviously it's very good money in the game, but you know, you can't really just be a silage farmer, I guess. We're just using it at the minute to get us, you know, a couple of quid, and it's been a very, very, very good money boost for us. But I had one of the worst sleeps that I've had in a very long time last night, so I'm feeling like absolute shit. I've already been sneezing, sniffling, and coughing like I was yesterday, and that's once again the 700 millionth fucking time in a row. I'm gonna say I keep feeling like I'm getting sick, but my body's not letting me get it's not letting me get sick. So it's just like been drawn out for like 3 months now, and I'm really at the point where I'm just like, just give me a week of horribleness and then leave me alone. But then at the same time, I don't want to wish that on myself either, because it's not fucking fun. When, you know, you can't breathe through your fucking nose and shit, and you're just like, meh. So, yeah. It's gonna be an interesting day. I've got my wee notes of all our monies, inses and outsies. So anytime, I do it a month at a time. I'm not just gonna randomly, you know, like tab in, tab out to go fucking type it in every time Chris drops off some trees and he gets 10k, you know. But you spent quite a lot of time last time experimenting with like what trees are the most valuable and stuff, didn't you, honey?
Yeah.
So do you have like a kind of rough idea of how valuable the trees are where you are?
Yeah, it's basically the same one I used in 23.
22.
22 or whatever.
Yeah.
Same tree, it's just the, what's it called?
Is it the Japanese something?
Large pole pine.
Oh, right. That's why I was like, I remember saying last time, I was like, I highly doubt that this map has like organically got random Japanese trees growing all over it when we're meant to be in like America. And one addition that's been really, really good as well for just like, you know, topping up our monies a little bit has been this little storage shed that I got with the solar panels on top. So I think I got it in like March or something, and it's been giving us like steadily like $3,000.
What is it?
You know the storage shed that keeps all like the grass and the silage equipment at the bottom of Field 5 with the solar panels on the roof.
Yeah.
It's been steadily giving us like $3,000 a month. Well, it's pretty nice. Like, we'll probably try to buy a couple more of them around the place when we expand a little bit more. Cause y'all know how much we're fucking struggling at the minute with bale storage, and there's gonna be a lot of bales here from this fucking silage go around or whatever you'd say. There's Tesco saying they've sorted our order. But I'm gonna go see how many fucking things are unavailable, how many fucking substitutions they've given me when I haven't bloody asked. Like, I hate the way they do it when, like, I specifically ask for no substitutions and then they still do it anyway. And I'm like, what? Oh my god, they actually had everything for once. What a fucking good day. The only thing that they're noting is that my refrigerators have a what would you call it? Short date.
Yeah.
Okay, Field 6 is going to take a while to mow. Field 2 was alright, but Field 6 is a lot bigger than Field 2. Even though it doesn't really look like it on the map, like Field 2, Field 6 kind of look like they're evenly matched, but they're not. Field 6 is like another 2 acres on top of Field 2. I still haven't done that little experiment where I like start a new map just to test it and then try to join 3, 4, and 5 as one big field. I keep forgetting. Like, I always say that I'm gonna fucking do it and then I don't do it. Oh, I feel like shit. Look at all those chickens. Number fucking 6, 100%. Number fucking 6. I also did get like 2 chickens and like another coop, because we can feed all the chickens that we have now for a year. We've done that. Well, we can keep them fed. It's fine. So it's time to start getting a little bit more. Considering the harvest that I'm hoping to get planted today. I'm hoping to get all the wheat planted today after I get all the silage off the fields and stuff. Probably fucking not, because everything takes a while to get done. But come July, it'll be Field 6's first wheat harvest, I believe. Because them silage bales there were from Field 6, so it hasn't given us a wheat harvest yet. So we know 2, 3, 4, and 5 can feed the chickens that we have now, so 6 again can, feed more chickens. And our Eggos money, our silage money, and the little top up of cash from like the wee solar panel roof garage storage shed thing.
How much do we earn from that?
It's about $3,000 a month. So that'll all go into buying new fields and stuff. But we do need to get, what was it, another like a low loader thing, isn't it? You'd said, because the like auto loading mod obviously isn't gonna work with like the truck.
Yeah.
So you want to get like a low loader type of thing. So we need to do that as well at some point. So that'll be another thing we're saving for. I always make little whack whack noises for my chickens. Yeah, it's deceptive because you think that it's like a perfect fucking rectangle, but then there's a fucking slant in it, so you can't actually keep straight lines. It's very annoying. And then this one, has like, 2 straight lines and then a big fucking semicircle, and then you're trying not to end up in the water. Don't end up in the lake, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so one thing I've definitely noticed recently is, like, as I'm doing something, it's like, I don't know if it's the game or the PC or the fact that, like, it's a server that I'm playing on. It takes, like, an extra little second or two to figure out that I have, like, mowed a section or plowed a section. Like, it's doing it straight away, but it takes, like, a little second to catch up with, like, the graphics. We all have accidentally for sure ended up in the river. I remember I think it was Ran. I don't think it was me or you. Do you remember he used the like barge for the first time?
Yeah.
And then he like drove too far.
Oh, and he ended up in the water.
And he ended up in the water. He like drove off the barge like accidentally, and then the tractor and everything ended up in the fucking water, and he was like, help. I've definitely ended up getting stuck on things, and I've ended up, on my roof and, everything. But I don't actually think I've ended up in the water. Just, from, like, bad driving or, whatever. I've done a lot of other shit because of bad driving, but I've not been in the water. And another plan of ours as well is, we want to get, like, our grain mill going so we can start making flour. We want to get our moos a lot earlier than, obviously we never even got around to it in 22 at all. But then, like, greenhouses and things like that and stuff too. So that's the other plan. It does break in terms of, like, however many hours, like work hours or whatever you've used it for, that's how like quickly it needs repairs, so like if you've got like an old vehicle, yourself, if you've had your car, for 8 years, you're probably gonna need to be doing a lot more stuff to it than you would if you just got a fucking brand new car, 1 day old. Well, you'd like to think so anyway, but sure. So yeah, you'll have to like repair it like more often and blah blah blah. So if you are obviously driving fucking shit and you're ramming into trees or you end up in the water all the time, like that'll bring it down as well. But they never break to the point where they're 100% unusable, or like the wheel flies off or your windscreen breaks. Aesthetically you don't really see anything wrong with it. And it's not like they become unusable. The only thing that kind of does really get impacted is like your horsepower and stuff. So like if you're not keeping on top of like your tractor, if your tractor, let's say your tractor has 500 fucking horsepower, right? If you're not repairing it, it might only end up with like 100 horsepower, and then that means like something that it usually pulled easily in a piece of equipment that like it would have no problem pulling, it's now fucking going at 1 mile an hour, and you can barely get anywhere with it. Or like a hill that it used to drive up no problem, it's now like, I can't get up the hill. So it's not like it completely breaks down, you can't turn it on, can't move, can't go anywhere. Like it's not that kind of like super broke. But they do definitely break to like a certain degree. And then you do have to like repair it and stuff. Like I have 30.4 work hours on this tractor. And then the wee blue line at the bottom right hand corner, that's how its condition is. So it could do with getting a wee repair, but it's not in like dire need. It's probably like 2/3 okay. It needs fuel more than it needs fucking anything else, because that's the wee orange one beside it. Because this is the main like field working tractor. It's my tractor. I'm basically the only one on the farm that does all the field work. Like last time, like Chris will come in and he'll help when there's like a big job that needs doing, and it's quicker when there's 2 people. But most of the time he's up in that area, that wee purple area in the top right hand corner of the map. At 39 you can see him moving around. He's usually always doing like the lumberjack stuff. He's always sorting wood, and I'm doing always more like field work and shit. Good morning. You just got in Warhammer? What? Yeah, what? I love Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator is a nice, I would say that it is, like a relaxing game, but there's a lot of thought behind, obviously, like, how would you say it, honey? Like, not like the production lines, but like you have to do this before you can do that, and do this before you can do that. What would you call that?
Production line.
But it's not necessarily production.
It is really, if you think about it.
But yeah, you have to,
because you're producing stuff. It's
you have to,
factory.
You have to kind of like have that way of thinking of, you can't just go on and, do shit. Like, you can go on and do shit and hope for the best, but you're probably not going to get very far. It's methodical in that way. You do have to like plan everything out, but other than that, when you know what you're doing, you're just cruising. Like, we're at a point now where we're just cruising. We are expanding, our farm is earning more money, as we go along, but for the most part it's like la 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 la. They did us in? What do you mean, what happened? Was there an announcement I missed? It wouldn't be like me to miss a big fucking Warhammer announcement.
I think he means he got beat.
Oh, I just got in Warhammer, like,
Played it.
yeah. Alright, okay, I thought you were talking about 40k there. He played Franz, he played Elspeth. Saved the Empire well enough, killed Vlad, the vampire dude, yeah. And then all the endgame spawned. Fuck that! Nah, I hate having the endgame shit on. Like, I struggle just enough to actually get through the game itself. Never mind, because, like, Wood Elves are fucking hard. But never mind. Yeah. No. We still always constantly say, we're gonna, like, do this big, like, multiplayer, whatever, and there's, like, me, Chris, our friend Sheik, Lucky, Tay said, he would join, blah, 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 and then everyone's not free at the same time. It's just fucking impossible. It's either fucking time differences because Lucky's in America, or someone's working and someone can't stay up that late. That person's me, by the way. So it's like, oh god.
Shit.
Dwarves turned into Skaven. Oh man. I'm actually getting pummeled by that dwarf faction, sure, on that eastern hemisphere of the world. I'm holding my own okay, like, but do you remember you played as the chaos, like a prince dude who loved himself, you know, he's like a moving horde babe?
At the very start?
Yeah. I think it was it number one?
Yeah.
So I've just like started fighting him there on Wednesday. And I can't remember what he's the prince of. He's called the Prince of something, but I just keep calling him the Prince of Penis.
Prince of Penis?
Because, you know, he's obsessed with like beautiful, and he is, you know, like chaos and stuff, you know what I mean? And like I just keep calling him the Prince of Penis. Is he the Prince of Pleasure? And that's why I'm calling him...
Yeah, he's the Silage god.
No, he's not a god. I think he is devoted to Silage, but... I mean, you'd be more than welcome to. The only issue is the games will be few and far between, and we use a lot of mods. Yeah, he's a demon prince. Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't think he's definitely not a god, but I know he's like yeah, he's all about the weenus. But yeah, like, you'd be more than happy to. The only issue would be, like, see, trying to get everyone free at the same time. Like, it's amazing, you know, having more, you know, players, because there's a lot more going on, and then people are playing as factions that, you know, you don't have to fucking, worry about coming for you anymore. But yeah, like, time zones are an issue. Like, Lucky's in America. I can't remember, I'm so sorry, where you said you were from. And then, like, trying to get, like, Chris off work when I'm also available, and then Shake's always basically available, especially after 2 p.m. our time. The land of American whiskey. What state is that? Is there, like, a state that's, like all about American whiskey? Or am I just, like, talking shite like usual? Yeah, like, I think we've done 3-4 players at once. Like, it's kind of Lucky's, like, dream to have, like, an 8-player one going. And I'm like, dude, that would be a nightmare to rearrange. Not rearrange, to arrange. But, Lucky's in Florida. Florida? No, he's not. He's in California. Fucking Florida? Jack Daniels is my home. That's a hint. No, I still don't know. I'm not a drinker, so... No. Dave, where's Jack Daniels from?
Huh?
Where's Jack Daniels from?
It's not Kentucky. Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
There would be, like, an hour or 2 time difference then between them, wouldn't there? He says he likes you because you got that right.
I only knew that because I watch the Undertaker's podcast, and he talks about Jack Daniels being his favourite drink, and he mentioned that he actually goes to Tennessee to get it from their main area. So that's what I only know.
So he only knows it because of WWE?
Well, because of an ex-wrestler.
Chris is definitely a man who knows things. For sure. But yeah, what'll be the time difference then between Tennessee and California? 2 hours or something?
California, no, because it's on the other side, is it not?
Oh, so it'll be 4 hours?
I think Tennessee's closer to Florida.
Is it above Florida? Well, everything's above Florida. I'm gonna Google it.
I think.
Oh yeah, he's mine, don't be worrying.
Texas. It's near Texas, and then is it above Texas? It's just above Texas, I think. You should know this. You were sitting last night. Oh, I've got better at knowing my American states because of Folkvangr Farms.
Yeah, no, it's 2 hours. I was right.
Is it? Whereabouts is it? How close is it to California?
2 hours away. Time difference wise.
Yeah, but where's the state?
Is Tennessee not near? What's that fucking one called with M?
Minnesota?
It's nowhere near fucking Missouri. That's what I literally just got it on the map. I was like, it's nowhere near Texas. It would be quite a drive to Texas, like. But yeah, 7 hours to drive probably from Tennessee to fucking California. Yeah, I knew. I was like, it's beside and it's above Mississippi as well. I was like, I know it shares a fucking border. That's the only thing I was certain of, is that it shares a border. It shares a border with another state that begins with M. My knowledge is shite. Oh, from one side of Tennessee to the other, it takes 7 hours. Fucking, it blows our mind, because our wee country is fucking tiny. Like, just how massive America is, like.
That's why I was like, 2 hours? I always forget how you don't realise how big America is. It's fucking massive.
But I would do that car journey, no problem. I fucking love car journeys.
I take it a lot of that 7 hours is just pure emptiness. Because that's what it's like going from Florida to Miami, from like Kissimmee in Florida to Orlando to Miami, pretty much. It's just pure emptiness.
But is that like them just like it's a big straight road?
Yeah, it's a straight road of nothingness, just farmland.
I would love that. Do you see all the moose though?
No, there
depends on what state you're in.
No, there's I don't know really what they use. I think it's oranges they use theirs for mainly.
Oranges?
Yes, they're the orange state. They will not create.
That's Orange County, baby.
Yeah, which is in Florida as well. You can see if I could. Yeah, fucking hell.
See, I would love that. The only thing is, if you are doing that kind of drive like all the time, it would be dead boring. Like, oh my god, a big straight road for 17 miles. Well, more than 17 miles, but you know what I mean. 100 miles. I suppose. I could be in the car all day. Like, it's Chris gets real tired. Like, driving takes it out of him. He's fucking exhausted. Whereas I'm like, wee! I'm in the car! Wee! I was always that kid as well. As a kid, it was always me. I was like, yeah, car journey, wee! Fucking hell, this thing's a nightmare. Fucking reverse and shit too. Right, so everything's mowed. So now I just need to windrow it so it's fucking easier for me to pick up.
Saw a cow 5 hours back.
Yeah. I Spy would be fucking hard again then, wouldn't it? I Spy. Somebody must see a cloud. Yeah. Same one. Yeah. Sneezies. Pretty much.
Tennessee.
Always. I like knowing cool things. All the stars, I'm sure, will be absolutely stunning. What time is it in Tennessee? You should be asleep, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's nearly 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm sure that's fucking beautiful. Like, I think that's the thing as well, where like when you live somewhere, you take it for granted.
Yeah, well, we saw it when we were away as well.
Mhm.
Because there's certain places where we are as well that can be like that as well. Because the light pollution's quite minimal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be fucking pretty. The city is bullshitting tonight. Would your snow be like really bad then?
Yeah, they have a blizzard incoming. Well, they're incoming. They're actually in the middle of it right now. It's mad though. Like, the east coast of the US is getting walloped with a blizzard, and then on the west coast,
it's fucking fires. Fire. Yeah.
It's just nuts.
I mean, half of LA is just gone. Like,
the Midwest is just, hi, we're here.
They're like, we're fine. Not that anyone cares. That's fucking. I will say it's global warming for you though. It's two extremes.
Yeah, it's 9 more though.
Yeah, that's fucking true. It's just a burnt, crispy wasteland, which is fucking so fucking sad. Like, obviously, like, I'll have sympathy for anyone who loses a home. Obviously, it's a lot easier for people who are, you know, millionaires and they're like, oh, I've lost my $3 million, $10 million mansion. You're like, I know there was probably still sentimental things in your house. You know, I know you probably still had a lot of memories there. You know, obviously it's like losing a $10 million anything, whether it's a car, a home, or whatever. It's still a big blow to anyone who's even rich, you know. But at the same time, it's like it's the wildlife and the animals I think of.
Yeah.
Like, people can escape in a car that can go, you know, 100 miles an hour. Yeah, that's true. It's that kind of stuff, you know, the things that can't be replaced, like things that have sentimental values, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh no, my LA home, guess I'll just go back to the New York one. But, yeah, like, it's the wildlife and stuff that have nowhere to go, that can't escape in time, you know, the smoke gets to them and then they can't fucking move and then they burn alive. Like, that shit just makes me want to fucking cry.
So I'm turning on thingy.
Okay, honey.
The engine thing. So I can do the...
You think so? But even, you know, like, squirrels, cats, foxes, would they not all still be about?
Yeah, they'd still be about, but they'd know how to move along, like.
But again, like, it's not like they can get into a car that goes 100 miles an hour.
Of course.
You know, if they get caught out or they get stuck, or, you know, they start running this way and then the fire's that way too, and then they turn around and the fire's, you know, like that.
It's the same with humans as well. Like, you're not when you're told to evacuate a place, like, it's not easy because, like, loads of people start evacuating.
Yeah, of course, everyone else is trying to fucking get out at the same time too.
I think one of the roads said that it was completely destroyed down at Malibu. There was 300 cars were destroyed because they were stuck in traffic trying to get out.
Yeah, 100%. Like, humans are a lot less likely to actually value it because they'll be like, "This is my house."
Yeah. No,
like, my house will be fine. You know, or whatever. But, like, animals will, you know, like, smell the smoke coming or whatever and be like, "I'm out of here."
It's fast as well. Like the one in Hollywood Hills, they were saying it was fine. It would be fine. They'll be able to control it, and then it picked up, and the containment area expanded.
I think that's the thing. It's like
7 minutes.
It can all, you know, it can all be good. Like, it's under control, guys. You know, it's all right. Don't worry about it. People within, you know, this area don't need to evacuate. You know, whatever. And then the wind goes, and you're like, ah! But, like, we don't experience things like that. Like our
Well, we did one summer.
A mountain close to where I live. Not close to where I live in terms of, if it's on fire, I'm at risk. Not like that. But, like, I can see it burning from where I am, if that makes sense. But, like, there will be quite a lot of, like, foresty, you know, fires up there when it gets, like, really, really dry and stuff, and then people set a lot of fires up there too.
Well, that's what they're saying. This is actually the fires in LA are actually man-made.
Well, from people just being assholes.
Camping. Yeah, camping.
But yeah, it's sad. Like, I don't have the, like, I can look out the window and be like, oh my god, like, all this smoke, you know, or whatever, but the chances of my house ever becoming on fire will be like 0.0000001%. You know, if that's on fire, like. Did you all see the winds? You mean, like, did we see the winds when, like, watching, like, the videos and stuff? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, the winds is in LA, yeah.
I don't watch any of that stuff because I just start crying. So I'm aware of it. And my heart goes out to everybody, like, for sure. Even the fucking billionaires, you know. Like, the house that fucking Matthew Perry died in is gone. I was reading about that and stuff as well. But yeah, like, it's the animals. And I'd read, like, an article. The reason I knew it was happening, I read an article, and it was, like, a woman trapped in her house with her puppy, you know, surrounded by fucking flames. And I was like, if I watched, like, more than 2 seconds of this, I'm gonna start fucking gurning, so I can't do it.
As bad as it sounds, that woman did that to herself. Like,
No, she did. Like, if she was told to evacuate and stuff, you know, like, and she didn't. I would say something like flooding, forest fire, you know, whatever. If, like, the peelers came and stuff, and they were like, look, you know, your house is at risk, blah, 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 you know, you should probably leave, yada, yada, yada. I'd be like, okay, cool. But see if it's like, oh, we've got a bomb scare, we've got a suspicious, I'm like, whatever, no, I couldn't be bothered. Like, I know it only takes once for it to be real, and then everyone's dead, and you should have evacuated, you know, whatever. But I'm just like, fuck that. It happens far too many times in Belfast. You'd be evacuated every other bloody day. No. Out of potatoes and beer is y'all's big fear, right? It depends. I mean, I would definitely say that, like, if I didn't have access to potatoes personally, it wouldn't be pretty. I do fucking love potatoes. But beer, I don't drink. Chris isn't a fucking drinker, so we wouldn't really give a shit about that. I think the vast majority of the population would care, but we would be like, meh. Less fucking drunk people, you know, on the street, that's fine. They're just going to end up fucking drinking something else, and everyone's going to be wine people or something now. Like, they're just going to go to a different alcohol.
Beer's actually not the most popular thing in Ireland. It's whiskey.
You think so?
Yeah. It's pretty much our staple.
In terms of, like, volume consumed?
Yeah, it's in consumption and production. I know everyone talks about Guinness, but it's not really as popular as what, like, some of our biggest whiskey brands are.
The thing with Guinness is that many people drink it, yes, but it's not ever really going to kind of be the type of drink that you drink continuously all night. You know, people will be like, oh, I'll sit and I'll watch, I don't know, a sport, and I'll have, like, a Guinness or two.
A Guinness is usually a start and finish drink for a lot of people.
Yeah, like, it's not like, oh, I'm on the Guinness all night, and that's the only thing that I drink, and, you know, if I go clubbing on a Saturday night, I'm sticking to the Guinness. You know, like, I've never really seen that. That's not really something that happens. It is usually like, oh, I'll have a Guinness with my dinner.
And then I'll finish with a Guinness.
And then, you know, that's me. I'm grand. You know, people are wanting to get fucking, like, drunk, or they're really super partying. They're not going to be Guinness.
No, like, if I was out with, like, work friends and stuff, that's what I would start with. It would be a Guinness. So it would have. And then I would finish the night, because that's what they all do. It's like a tradition. So it is.
You alcoholics, you. Well, don't be fucking stereotyping, eh? Don't like that, Mr. Man. I know you're only fucking joking, so I'm not actually really offended. But yeah, like, I think it's one of them things where, obviously, like, Guinness is the most around the world talked about thing when it comes to, you know, Irish and alcohol.
Yeah. But it's not as popular as you think.
But it's really, yeah, it's not as popular as you think. The only green I be farming is this fucking grass, man.
I have a secret farm up in here. That's why when she says we're growing wood, we're actually rolling backwoods and getting shit sorted up here.
I was actually going to make jokes that the reason you chose to have your lumberjack section all the way over there is because you were going to buy a fucking pig farm.
Exactly.
Because when we were playing Ranch Simulator and stuff, I was like, no, we're going to be dairy farmers. Like, we're not selling meat. Like, I can't be slaughtering animals. Like, I can't do it. I don't have it in me. And he was like, I'm going to, you know, he was making jokes about, like, going to, like, the other side of the map and stuff and just, you know, doing it where I'd never know. All this money would just be coming in and I'd be like, whatever, you know, because obviously money's good. But yeah. Part of me is like, is that why you fucking decided to farm all the way up there, Mr. Man? Mm.
That's what we do.
No, it's what you do.
Well.
I don't like that.
That's how we make the doughs.
You need to be making the doughs, Mr. Man.
I'm making the doughs.
Only I be making the big bucks around here. All my 700 million fucking silage bales all the time. We don't have a lot of silage bales at the in momento, but we will when I'm done with all this shit. He does all the work, I can tell. Depends. He definitely does all the fucking woodwork. Like I don't touch any of that at all. Like I've never even fucking been up to 39.
All the real work.
That is not my job. I was gonna say like he does the manly work, but then again, like, if I'm doing a lot of field work, that, you know, speaking from a sexist point of view, people would say that's the manly work, being out working in the fields all day. Boiling, frying, stick 'em in a stew. Potatoes. What? Taters. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a long time. Chris has never seen it. Because he's a dummy.
Sucks.
How do you know it sucks?
Because it's 3 hours long. Well, saying that, I have watched the other one.
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
That was a terrible impression, I think. I'm not really good at impressions, to be fair. I barely do me very well. Huh? I didn't understand that sentence. I need the context to know if I'm offended or not.
In you go.
He is absolutely most definitely not. And I rebuke your terrible choice of words. I mean, you can call him an asshole or a dickhead or a buttface, but you can't call him them. That's a no-no.
Oh.
I mean, he will watch it. He'll watch it at some point. Like, we actually sat... Was it before Christmas? Or after Christmas? We sat and made, like, a watch list. Because we always say to each other, like, oh, we should watch this and such. That would be really good. And then... we'll always fucking forget. And then we start watching fucking something else. And then we were like, oh, but no, we said we were going to watch blah, blah, blah. And then we fucking didn't, you know. So, we actually sat and watched... made, like, a watch list of, like, put everything in order. So he's a bit behind in, like, The Mandalorian and stuff. He hadn't watched, like, the most recent season. So I'm a weirdo. And if there's a new season of a TV show that's been brought out, I need to go back to the start and rewatch it all again. Just so it, like, naturally flows, you know? So, we're, like, on episode 5 or something.
Of Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just finished episode 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
When we were having our din-dins.
I've already watched season 1, so I was bored.
I'll never... Yeah, I love rewatching. I never find it boring, like. Chris is like, do we really have to start from the start? Like, are you shitting? And I'm like, yes. Yes, we fucking do, sir.
There's only
he's
a few
like...
films I'll rewatch, like.
Yeah, I'm talking about TV shows, though. Like, yes, I do rewatch films, but it's very rare that I'm ever watching a film. I don't know. I think Chris's biggest, like, biggest off-put, I don't know, is probably the length. Well, what would you say is like the main reason you've never watched Lord of the Rings, babe?
I get bored halfway through it.
Because it's too long?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I thought that might be the reason.
It's not engaging.
I don't know how you can't find that engaging. Fucking wild to me. I love the TV show. When I first tried to watch it, I found it was very, very slow to like build up. There wasn't enough drama for me. There wasn't enough, killy, cool stuff. It was very slow. So I think I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, boring. And then I went back to it. I think I actually only watched season 1 after season 2 came out. And I was like, look, there's 2 seasons. I'll sit down. I'll try to fucking give it a go here. I'll try to see it through, blah, blah, blah. And then I was fucking hooked. I binged all of it in like a week. I mean, that would be a very, very smart way of trying it. But where do you end?
I can't do that, though.
Yeah, like for me, it's like, where do you leave off then? Do you do it like, oh, I'll watch an hour? Spread it across 3 days, I'll watch an hour. But then it's like, what's the point? Because you're probably going to be in the middle of an important scene. Or it's like, do you stop at like a certain part in the film? Forget how long you've been watching it time-wise. But it's like, oh, when they get to such and such a place, we'll stop, and then it's like, eh. Nah, we couldn't do that. Because I would be like, watch it all! And he'd be like, eh. I think, if he were to sit down to watch it and then it stopped, he'd never go back to watch it again. I don't think that would work. I could sit and fucking watch it, 3 times in one day. Just even having it in the background, then just randomly giggling or throwing out a quote or, something. So... Like, I would say there is a downside, obviously, of me having seen it and him haven't, because sometimes I'll come off with a quote, and he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, it's Lord of the Rings, it doesn't matter, you're not going to get it. Or, like, I can't remember what it was. I'm not sure if we were out or if it was in the house, and I was too short to, like, get something, and I think Chris was like, oh, I need to get you, like, a wee box. And I was like, who am I, Gimli? And obviously he looked at me like I'd fucking 2 heads. And I was like, God damn it. I know. I was like, oh, someone else would have got this.
To be fair, if I watched it, I probably still wouldn't have got it.
Well, that's not true, because, like, you've watched fucking Parks and fucking...
Yeah, but I've watched that
Rec so much.
7 times.
That, like, any fucking reference, you'd be like, oh my god, that's a Parks and Rec! And I'm like, huh? But then I know how it feels to be lost.
But you don't watch The Office?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like not watching... That's like the version of me of not watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, because The Office is shite.
No.
Terrible.
The Office...
The thing is that, like, Chris has put it on. Like, he's put it on so many times, and I just can't get into it. Like, I usually sit there going, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And he's like, oh. And I'm like, whatever. No, it's not funny. I don't get it. Oh, you didn't like it after season 2?
After season 2? What?
Was there,
season
like...
1's the worst season?
I mean, season 1 is usually, like, the best or the worst for any TV show.
Season 1's just a direct copy of the UK's Office.
Like, I've always found that, season 1, it might be its fucking peak, and then, everyone goes crazy over the TV show, and then they come in with, like, a new idea and they ruin it. And, the further seasons are fucking shite. Or... it's like the first season's fucking horrible and then it gets really fucking good, so it's like you just kind of suffer through that first season.
Yeah. The Office becomes shit when Michael leaves. Steve Carell or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say he is like the main character though, isn't he?
Yeah.
So when he leaves, it's like, what do you do now?
Yeah, like they tried their best to like bring Will Farrell and all in, or whatever his surname is. and it just didn't work for Elle or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Nah, this wasn't the kind of TV show for me. It's just a different sense of humor for me. Like, I actually said to Chris, was it yesterday or the day before? I've been rewatching a lot of South Park recently. And I said to him, I had no idea how much of my fucking, like, sense of humor has came from South Park. Like, just that arseholery, like, just being a fucking savage, fucking sarcastic, fucking random ass fucking humor. But there's so many, like, obviously South Park jokes that I still feel, you know, are too far. Everyone has a limit. Sometimes I'd be like, ooh, that's not funny, me. But the thing I appreciate about South Park so much is that nothing is off limits. You know, you're gonna get taken the piss out of, just like, you know, this guy and that guy and this person, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, we can't make a joke about them because they're super famous, or we can't make a joke about them because people are gonna cry about it. It's not. They're like, you know, everything's fucking free game. And I'm like, damn! Ruthless, man. Uh-oh. It's fucking roasted in here now. It's one thing I really can't stand about this house. It's that it's either absolutely fucking freezing or you're sweating your ass off. There's not really any in between. No, you're either like, oh my god, I need this fucking heating on. I am fucking freezing. My wee toesies, you know what I mean? Or you're like, sweaty. Uncomfortable. Good night. Appreciate you stopping by at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Have a good sleep.
Oh shit.
Did you just crash into something?
No.
Are you like prepping loads of trees to sell?
I'm doing the what do you call it at the moment?
Wood chips?
Yeah.
Good guess. Because it was just like, you know what? We've been streaming for like nearly an hour and you've not sold anything, and usually that's not like you. We've gotten everything mowed. Nearly windrow. I still need to windrow 6. And then I need to start actually fucking baling it all. I don't know, you abandoned the fucking wrapper somewhere. Like a silly plum. Remember last week I was like, why is there like a purple blob over there that you've left something of ours down there? And you were like, huh? I don't know.
It's because someone told me to go do something else.
I'm always telling you to go do something else, but still fucking finish your shit, like.
No.
Put things back where they belong, you know, there's a fucking system.
No.
Don't mess with the system, babe.
I do what I want.
Whatever. I do what I want. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Uh-huh.
I think if you ever watch South Park and Cartman isn't your fucking favourite, there's something wrong with you. I'd say Butters is probably a close second for me.
Oh, fuck's sake, come on.
I don't really even need to be like super particular when I'm like picking all this up. Because we're gonna have so much anyway. It's like if it fucking misfits, it's not the end of the world. It's just getting it done is the important part. When the wood chips sell? December?
You can sell whenever, like, it doesn't really matter.
Well, you're not gonna get your highest price.
Who do you pay price for?
You need the highest price, honey.
In January.
I knew it was like wintry time. Meep meep. Did you notice as well, Archer changes its theme tune?
Who does it?
Yeah. And when you get to a certain season or whatever, they change it. Can't believe you didn't even fucking notice, because you always be complaining about it. So I thought you hadn't noticed that there was a big change.
Yeah.
I should have bought a bigger windrower. I think I might do that the next time I sell stuff. Get the biggest one. Just because it'll make it go a lot quicker. And then it makes baling a lot quicker. You need to see if we can find a mod as well for like a giant mower. Because I'm not sure if we have the biggest mower.
No, the only good one is the one that is like all in one.
Oh yeah, the actual big
Yeah.
like tractor-y kind of one.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Where the fuck is everything? What was in here? Dummy. So we've that one, 7.3. mean, what's the point? Because, like, you can pay 70 grand to have one that's 9.4. Or pay 468,000 for one that's 10. I mean, it mows at, like, 2 miles an hour faster, but, like, again, what's the fucking point? I think that's the one that needs to have that as well, so it's not really 70,000, it's more like 84. But still. I think I might buy that. But I want to buy Field 7 next when there's nothing on it or something that we can harvest already on it. And right now I think they're growing fucking cotton, so I'm like, nope. But I'll have the money in no time. I only need like 100 grand or something.
100 grand?
So once I have that money, I'll probably buy like a bigger mower and then like a bigger windrower or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be doing a lot of this every year. So we need the big boy equipment, like. And then are you just thinking you want like a low loader to transport all the bales? So that it's auto load?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it is a wee bit tedious to like pick them up and load them up. Because we don't have good bale storage either. And the more fields that we get, the longer this will take every year. So fuck that.
Wee.
I mean, another idea could be that wee small field 10. We could buy it. I think it's relatively flat.
Mm-hmm.
So we could put like bale storage and stuff. We can put it all there.
Yeah.
So again, it's a wee bit closer to like the animal transport, the animal data. And then, all the bales from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you can go down into that bale storage, but then the fields above it, it's a quick, little drive as well.
Whatever suits. Turn your fucking stupid thing. Ah, I fell through the map. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it might be field 10, but there's a field, and it's a small field, like, where every single time I was doing like a stone picking contract on it, and every single time I was like detaching the like auger wagon, it was like falling into the ground, and I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, and it's only that field. It's just like a wee bug on that field.
Yeah, I just got out and fell through the ground, and we're all Gucci now.
You gonna go sell stuff?
Yeah. Probably won't be much, though.
Because it's wood chips?
No, it's not wood chips, it's normal wood.
Alright.
It's shit wood.
Well, here, if it's cleared out of the way and it can make room for you planting good trees, then...
I don't know what they've done with wood cutting in this game, but it's not as good as it was.
Everyone says it's improved.
No, like, see, trying to cut the branches and all off, it's harder.
Damn. Maybe that's what people like about it.
Well, but that's what you want. You need to cut the branches off so you can sell the wood.
Yeah. But some people like the element of more difficulty, Right, 12,444. That's about... Because you did 2 runs last time, and you got 25k. So, 12 grand from 1 run isn't bad, baby. Not as bad as you think.
By the way, did you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew this, but come here and have a look at this here real quick, right? So see when someone turns around and says, so put this headset on real quick, just 2 seconds.
Chris is making me distracted. Sorry, folks.
So look at this here, right? Like,
Is this gonna be really loud?
no. Like, watch. You see it?
That it flashed?
Yeah, the like button and all. See when you say like on your YouTube thing, your like button lights up.
Oh, interesting. Right. Well, I forgot the engine runs now.
And when you say subscribe, it does the same.
Oh, that's good. I forgot that the auto run for the engine was on, so I was like, oh sure, I'll jump out of my tractor while, so I'm not wasting fuel. But the engine was still running. I'm silly, I forgot. Right, everything is mode and windrowed. Grand. Nah, I have to go get the fucking baler, so I may as well bale down here first. Right, so last time I did 22. Let's see how much we're going to get this time. So I think 22 bales turns into about 50k of silage. So I'll be able to sort of estimate how much money I'm going to end up getting. Because this is probably going to be a fucking big payout, like. Because it's all, 5 fields?
Yeah.
Damn.
5 fields?
Cheetos?
Cheetos?
I like Cheetos.
What?
Yummy!
Why did you say Cheetos?
I thought you said hot Cheetos.
No, I said whatever you said. I just repeated it. Forgot what you said.
22 bales. Silage. Money. 50 grand.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know, honey bun.
definitely didn't say hot Cheetos.
I thought you said hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Inner fat girl talking. Did someone say Cheetos? Again, I just keep fucking ended up way too far away from my desk. It's starting to really bug me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be ordering stuff on Amazon anyway, so I'll look for one of them wee mats.
Wee slide anti-slip on.
Yeah. Because it's just every 2 seconds I'm just going backwards. And like I don't notice it because it's like a fraction of a time. But then I'll like randomly fucking realise that I'm like 3 feet away from my fucking desk. And it's like no wonder like my back's hurting or my shoulders are hurting or whatever. Because I have to like, you know, like reach so much. Yeah. And I'm like, what? How did this happen?
It's also because you sit back on your chair and you wiggle a lot when you're sitting down.
Yeah, I do. I'm a wee wiggly worm. I don't know how to sit still. Jeez. Fucking hell, I sounded like fucking Pikachu. Didn't I?
Who do you sound like?
I sounded like Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Because I was like, woo!
You sound like Pikachu. I
nearly ended up in the fucking water. Here, I was actually really enjoying a wee bit of Pokemon last night.
Yeah, that's why I turned it off.
I know. Because you were like, I think you're listening to that. And I was like, shh, shh, shh. I am still an absolute Pokemon nerd at heart. Like, I just don't go near it enough anymore. Here, you were watching it too.
I wasn't really.
Yes, you were.
I was just sitting chilling.
And you were like, so what's that then? What?
Didn't say any of that.
Yeah, you were. You were asking all questions and all.
What?
You were.
I didn't ask any questions.
Yes, you did.
What questions did I ask?
You were like, so this is like Japanese, like this is like Asian, right? And then you were like, so like, is it all like the Asian art style? Like, is like how they've made like the Pokemon? And then I was saying like they're all based off like animal.
No, I never said that. You randomly came out with that.
No.
Yes, you.
You asked.
No, you
and then I did go off and do a wee bit of a fucking spiel because it's me, but you asked. No, and then you were like, oh, so how old is she and stuff then? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because you said there were kids and I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm. See, you're asking fucking questions.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm interested in it. Don't
fucking lie, because that's how it fucking started with like the Real Housewives and fucking...
I'm not going to watch Pokemon, baby.
Yes, you are, because I'm going to have it on and you're going to fucking watch it.
No, I'm not.
Who's that Pokemon? And then you were asking me what my favorite one is, because I said when you see my favorite fucking Pokemon, you're gonna realize why I love it so much. And then you were like, oh yeah, honey, what's your favorite Pokemon? So don't be talking poopy.
Yeah, because I was just asking what your favorite Pokemon was. Doesn't mean I'm interested in
You're
Pokemon.
my favorite Pokemon.
I'm not a Pokemon.
How about that?
I'm not in the ball. Alright. That's Sliver. I'm phoning. Is it Peter? On the Pokemon.
Well, we don't have PETA here.
On Pokemon.
No, it's just the peelers.
Peter. The police.
The police. Call an ambulance. Oh, I love when Americans say that. Call an ambulance. 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 Cracking myself up. Just I know I tagged you in or sent you it or something fucking months ago, but it was like different people from like around the world. He was imitating them how they say his name.
Yeah. Abdul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Abdullah or Abdullah.
Yeah.
Like is his actual name, but then he was doing the American. He was like, "Hey Abdullah, hey Abdullah."
Abdullah.
Oh god. It was so fucking good because the fact that he's nailed all of them, like the real fucking good accents, like.
Oh god, I'm getting tired.
It's hard work working on the farm, babe. I think it's also because it's fucking roasting in here. I gotta take my wee blankie off and everything, and I'm still like, ooh. I mean, if you want, you can log off and go back down to the Warhammer store and see if they have my shit.
No.
Give me all my shit. Not going back to get them wee jibbly bits. Yeah, so it's like 21 and a bit bales from field 6. And that's like 50k worth of silage.
Can't be bad to that.
So I'm hoping that with everything else like added together, we're getting a good 100k. I think the most I've ever made was 180 from silage. And that was fucking good big boy monies, like. I don't know why I never thought about doing it before, like when you're, like, cause I would usually have just left the field empty for 2 months. And it's like, fucking hell, you can still get a chunk of money from it, like. Because it means that not only are these fields, like, giving, you know, the chickens food, and then, obviously, the chickens earn us way more money than just normal wheat wood. Then they're also fucking pumping out silage every year.
Silage is what we need.
So it's like, fuck. If we can get 100k a year from the silage off the fields, and then we're getting, you know, about this right now, for the eggs we have right now, it would be 95k, but then we're going to be, you know, still having more and more and more chickens. So, you know, that's at least 200k a year just from these. That's amazing. So ideally I want 44 bales. And then I know that I'm getting 100k. More than that would be amazing. We're on 28. Whee! I think I'll reach 44, no problem. I think we'll be okay for 100k. Don't think we're going to be making the big bucks like this month. Well, definitely not this stream anyway. Because it can't, you know, it's not going to be fermented. But don't really sell, like, really be selling stuff in September anyway. Because the Eggos aren't till, like, what, November or something?
Yeah.
So there's still 2 months of Eggos to collect. So we'll get over 100k for the Eggos. And then the silage on top. And then I'll have the new wheat planted. Because I need to bale all these, wrap them all, stack them all, and then plough, plant wheat, roll it. So there's still quite a lot I need to try to be getting done. But if I could even just get all the bales, if I can just get all the baling done, you know, for the end of the stream, that would be great. You know, wrapping doesn't fucking take, you know, that long. It's more so loading them takes a while.
Loaded.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more than another 10. Wee wee. Think it'll go a lot quicker if I have a bigger mower and the biggest windrower that I can get, because I think I only went for like, I think it's the second smallest one we'll have. It's not like the smallest, but it's like the second smallest. So I kind of get like 3 rows into 1 row, which is fine. But being able to do a big fucking chunk all at once would be ideal. Because then, you know, when you're baling, you're basically just driving, you know, and like you're doing like 2 lines, and you know that's the whole field. Rather than at the minute, it's still quite a lot of rows to do. So it's a lot of fucking turning and like, not, I wouldn't say starting and stopping, but it's a lot of fucking turning. I'm going to open the door because I'm really warm. Woo-wee. My God. Mm-hmm. Get this wee baby bit, and that'll be field 6, 5 and 4 baled. I dare say field 3 I'll be on the 44 bales, and then field 2 will be extra, so we'll be getting more than 100k. Nice. I like it a lot. Can't remember what that's from, because I say a lot of shit from a lot of shit. And there's 40. Because it gives us a good idea as well as how much money we'll get from silage a year.
Yeah.
Because it'll be, you know, once a year we'll do silage. So, fucking, you know, field 7's obviously going to be on top of that whenever we'll buy that. And that's going to be a fucking extra chunk of bales for the silage. The only thing I would say is a wee bit annoying about the silage is that, like, the trying to get like the right baler that then does like the right size / shapes of bales that then work in the wrappers is annoying. So it's like I can't get, you know, bigger than this to do bigger than that. So it's like, yeah, you're still gonna have a lot of shit. So it still takes time. Like there's definitely ways to like I said, like get a bigger, you know, get a bigger mower, get a bigger windrower, so you know you're doing less lines when you're driving, so it doesn't feel like it's taking as long, but you're still gonna get the same amount of fucking bales.
Yeah, it's just
you just get through it quicker.
Yeah, it's just a lot more ease.
But then, you know, the wrapping is still always gonna stay the same because the wrapping has to do all them bales. But I want to start trying to figure out as well like where we're gonna put moos and greenhouses.
Greenhouses.
Because I don't want to have, you know, one greenhouse. I kind of want it to be like the chickens where they have like their own big area. You know, and that's a good chunk of stuff, and we're getting, you know, good money. So it's like, if we had, you know, like 6 greenhouses, it's like 2 could be this crop, 2 could be that crop, 2 could be this crop, you know?
Does greenhouses need to be near water?
They don't need to be near water. You just need to provide them water. So, like, we can have a water tank and go fill up the water tank and then take it to wherever the greenhouses are.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of space down at our actual main farm.
No, not for greenhouses. Definitely not, baby. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd want to have it like the chickens, where it's a big dedicated area. And so you can actually be churning out enough for it to be very profitable.
Yeah.
You know, so we need a big chunk of land that we know we can put like 6 fucking greenhouses on. Right, we're at 46 bales. So, more than 100. So that would mean 66 bales is 150k. I don't think we'll get there. So we'll probably be getting somewhere between 100 and 150k.
A year?
Uh-huh.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. I'm stuck on this wee fucking bush. I can't get out of it.
I sold some wood.
Thanks, one honey. You probably made like near 20k today. Oh, I can't get out of here.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm just stuck on this bush.
Let me get in. Where is it?
It doesn't matter like what way I'm trying to like turn
Where are you? Get out of the vehicle.
my wheels. Thanks, babe. Because I was like, you know, going forward and then trying to, you know, like try to untangle myself, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Wasn't working, man. Oops. Where are you running to?
Left tree.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's just that wee fucking annoying bush. It's like right in my turning circle. It's the first time I've caught myself on it in a while, like, but it's still fucking annoying. Get out of here. Bye, bush. Yeah, so I won't really be able to get everything done today that I kind of wanted. I wanted to, like, get it all mowed, windrowed, baled, wrapped, stacked, and then plow the fields, and then get the wheat planted, get it rolled, and, you know, leave it. But that's there's no way you can do that in the time. So, even though the stream is called Silage, Wheat, and Saving for the Sawmill, I mean, you've made some progress towards the sawmill today.
Yeah.
You know, everything fucking adds up, so you've probably got about 50k set aside, you know, today. So you still need another 250k. But that's, you know, something.
We're getting there.
And then I haven't really made money today.
Need to get our passive income streams going again.
Yeah, that's why I wanted like the solar panel roof thingy as well, because I don't have to do anything for that.
Because honey was a big money maker for us.
Well, it wasn't. Because when we were leaving that farm, we'd only just gotten to the point where we bought all our honey, all our beehives.
It was still a nice 4 or 5k extra that could be used for something.
That's why the silage has been very helpful. Takes a lot of work, like, but that's why I'm trying to figure out ways to. I wanted to find a way to maximize the use of the fields. I didn't want these fields to only be for chicken feed, because there's so many fields, you know, being dedicated to chicken feed, so I felt like it was like wasteful. But now, you know, like we can get a couple of hundred, you know, grand a year. On top of then the Eggos, you know, the Eggos down the line, you know, can then be made into like cake and, you know, other things that sell quite high.
Yeah.
So it's like the eggs already, because we're not needing to buy more chicken coops. You know, the eggs are just like money for us to use on, you know, fields and production lines and new equipment and stuff like that. Same thing then with the silage. You know, all of it's dedicating into just growth of the farm, rather than just to buy, you know, more of this or just to buy more of that. Because we've expanded way quicker than we had in 22. And I feel like we were actually on the 22 server for way more hours regularly.
Yeah.
And we've made like way more progress. And I think it is just because I've been doing the silage. And because on 22, the fields were so much bigger that it took so many hours to try to get something done. But I think generally, like farming simulator games, it's really all about just getting a good system. Once you've got a good system in place, the money, you know, is flooding in. Obviously, like when you've earned enough to buy the sawmill, you know, you're going to be getting, you know, that production line that then that wood isn't selling for, you know, 12k.
Yeah.
You know, it's the pallets are selling way more. And then that helps you get your fucking next production line.
It's big dineros.
We'll get there. It's just about doing the grind, really.
I'm gonna make mushrooms up here.
Make shroomies.
Yeah.
Get a wee bunker.
Space penises.
Space penises. Now the Prince of Penis now has an actual job. I'm hilarious.
You super hilarious, buddy.
Ain't you funny?
Yep. Right, I need to get rid of this fucking bugged wood. It won't fucking grind for me.
How are you gonna get rid of it then if it's bugged?
I'm super speeding it down to the selling point to get rid of it.
I get you.
If it sells, that is.
Yeah, if it's still fucking bugged and it won't, and it's just gonna sit there for eternity. Dump it in the lake or something.
Yeah, I'll test it. If it doesn't work at the selling point, I'll get rid of it. Sold.
Nice. Yeah, you've definitely made 20k today. Nice. Yeah, so 44 bales, 100k, 66 bales, 150, and I'm on 59 bales. So there is a chance I'm on 60 bales. Yeah, so we'll probably be getting about 150k every year right now from silage. which is pretty fucking tasty, man. Really need to refuel and repair my tractor though.
Gotta refuel.
Cause this thing, this tractor works a lot. This tractor never fucking stops. I mean, your tractor is on often, so you'll use a lot of fuel as well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually drive around much. You know, it's usually sitting there hooked up to something with the engine running. Isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Just sits there.
What that is that for the yarder?
No.
The wood chips?
Wood chips.
Mm-hmm. And the odd occasion that you do need to drive to and from the farm. But for the most part, we're a farming couple, and he is on one end of the map and I'm on the other. Oh, Lord. I'm on 65 bales and I have a wee bit to go. So I might end up with like 70 bales. Fucking see these all stacking up. They're going to be a nightmare. Nearly there. Got a wee bit to go. Hate working down around this fucking corner though, because the fucking like little cliffside is a nightmare. I hate it. We're officially at 70 bales. So that's over 150k. Damn. You did put the bins out, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the bit, man. I can hear them. I was like, oh no!
Only put one out because the other one's not full.
Yeah, it's fine. Really need the black bins done though.
Yeah.
Because I know the one out the back's really, really full. I wish I was better at maths, so I could just like work shit out. Like, if 66 bales is 150k and 88 bales, I feel like I'm doing a maths question in like my GCSEs or something. If 66 bales is 150k
Mm-hmm.
and 88 bales is 200k, how much are you getting for 75 bales?
I have no idea.
Exactly. It's like, I wish I was fucking better at maths because I'd be able to fucking work that out.
The tree planters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plant the trees that I need.
Are you clearing a lot up there?
No, I've just cleared a big area for myself. But the trees up here are not the trees that I need.
Oh yeah, it's true. And trees do take like what, 2 years or something to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much it is? Because that's going to come out of the sawmill money then.
It's okay, I don't really need it yet.
Right, so I've ended on 76 bales. I'm going to say it's 175k. So like right in the middle of 66 and 88. 76 is kind of in the middle of that. So I'm going to say it's 175k. So yeah, soon we have like the other fields and stuff. We're going to be making big money every year just on silage. So, the more silage that we're churning out, obviously, I need to be getting through it fucking faster. I don't want it to take me this long, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to leave the baler here. I'm going to park the wrapper at field 6. I'm going to go refuel my tractor. Because it's getting quite fucking low. And it still has a lot of work I needed to do. So hopefully I can get a little bit more time to like get on So I can get them all wrapped and stacked and get the ploughing done. Because I would like to have everything planted before the next stream. So I'm going to try to give myself like a wee goal for the week. So in the next week, get everything wrapped, stacked, ploughed, planted, rolled. I think field 10 would be a perfect little area for bale storage. Because we're going to need a lot of like bale and pallet storage. So we are.
Yeah, we can do that. Turn it into like a wee warehouse area.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I need to be able to store like the straw bales, the silage bales, and then pallets of stuff. So if every year, at the minute, we're getting 76 silage bales, when we own field 7, 8 and 9 as well, that's going to be way more. So we need to probably be able to store at least 200 silage bales in one go. And then the same with the straw bales, we're going to have more and more and more straw bales. You get a lot more grass than you get straw, so we're not going to need like 200 fucking straw bale fucking spaces, I don't think. But yeah. I'm going to attach myself back to my wrapper at field 6, and then I know where I'm picking up from, basically, when I log back in. I'm actually going to, in the Discord, leave myself a wee note of what I need to get done now then, between now and next Friday.
I've got that public game where I can only move a certain way for some reason.
Do you think it's just when there's too many trees around you?
No, it's something to do with this Hannibal.
But it's not modded or anything, is it?
No.
So how do I turn off my engine?
Press spacebar or enter. You don't have to anyway because it's back to normal.
Oh right, I didn't know that. You never said it was off. I just assumed it was still on. You probably bugged out there because I saved as well.
No, the fucking... I don't know, I'm coming off.
Yeah, I'm coming off anyway, it's fine. So Chris has to go out soon and stuff anyway, so that's why like we were going to be wrapping up the stream like early and shit too. Which is why we're trying to get on, you know, earlier. So everything's been mowed, windrowed and baled, so it could have been quicker, so I'm gonna start working on a wee goal of trying to speed up that process. Like, because our like general like harvesting and stuff of like our wheat and all is a very, very quick process. So I want to try to make like the silage a lot quicker as well. So we'll work away at that. Chris has made a little bit more progress towards getting the sawmill. He doesn't quite need a tree planter at the momento. I am still quite sure that I will be doing Baldur's Gate tomorrow. I know Lucky gets home from his trip today, so maybe I'll confirm with him like later on tonight or in the morning or something. If I'm not streaming, you know, I'm not streaming. I don't know right now. And if I am, you know, I am. And then as per usual, no stream on Sundays, and then we'll be back with Might and Magic Mondays on Monday. And on that note, folks, have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.